Oh, hi. You look like... Oh, what? A janitor? Oh my god, this guy goes hard. Greetings everybody and welcome back to Daddy DeGrand, the Granddaddy Plays. Have a nice death. As you might see, the game has been updated and there is new content for us to explore and plenty of stuff to buy. The bulimia burst, huh? That sounds good. Around a spell that brings all your employees to the table. That is harsh. These are all very expensive. And we can unlock them cheaper by finishing the game. Also, there's now a certain Richard J. Barra in this game. Well, good. We're gonna take this one because we can afford it. There's no more food for us to buy, so be it. Without further ado, let's get into the elevator. There's an exclamation mark above that thing. There's a spirit coming out of the thing. That is new. Jocelyn. Boss? Well, I'm sure I'm glad to see you again. I think we have seen each other plenty of times, haven't we? Yes, it's so nice to catch up. But let's skip the small talk, shall we? In accordance with Bulletin B66, you may not access the elevator until you sign a form. Don't make that face. Rules are rules, so let's go. Alright then, why is my mouse on the screen? I'm playing with the controller right now. That's actually kind of weird. Okay. Now, take it or leave it. I am not sure what these are. Apparently I have to do some kind of deal. There is a good deal. I'm not sure if that qualifies as a good deal. But I think... Okay, I think this means I get something right now. But I probably have to do something for it. I don't know. This is a prismium. I'm not sure what the books mean. I'm gonna take the prismium. Doors opening in 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. You know the way. I got a free prismium for that, you know what? I am never gonna complain about free stuff. We're gonna spend that prismium later down the line to make something a bit more powerful. I feel like there was a little bit of a trumpet in the background somewhere. Jocelyn contracts. Officer can refuse. Can I click that? It's gone. My mouse is gone now. Jocelyn. Flux Logistics Manager. Okay, cool. Where was I able to read up on contracts? There it is. It is listed in here. I have no idea what it means. But I already got my prismium, so I guess that's good. Well, whatever. Let's keep going then, I guess. Like in the good old days. We're gonna slice all of our enemies up in here and have ourselves a ball. So is Jocelyn going to ask stuff of me every time I leave a room? I mean, sure. We're gonna see. It's good to know that Jocelyn is very diligent about stuff. That is going to keep our corporate safe. We got a lot of stories in here for the first room. Alright, Jocelyn, I'm back. And we are going to go to the Solary Prismium department. We're gonna earn a lot of Solary Prismiums as fast as possible, so we can build a strong identity for this run. I have incredibly high hopes for this one. Now, this looks like we have been here before. A couple of times. And an arena. With some big fellas in here. Looking for some punches and some books. Nothing we haven't dealt with before in here either. Boom! And I'm gonna do it again. Boom! Easy money. And we start with an anima. Got some soloists in there too, which is the main as you came in here in the first place. Hopefully not going to need the anima anytime soon, but it's still nice to have, I'd say. Hope I want to get slapped by that guy. No, I want to get slapped by that guy is what I'm saying. There you go. We are the slappy. No, you are the slappy. We are the slapper. There we go. Got some ingots too. Apparently we're gonna need them. Because some of the things we could or could not buy are very pricey. My man Osha also making a show in here, huh? The scythe and the cloaks Grantex deal more damage. I got a feeling we kinda going to need this one. But I'm gonna take this one because I would rather be proactive than reactive in here. And you know, a little bit of extra damage never hurt nobody. So far, so good. Another animal for the road. Thank you kindly, game. And we get a second Prismium. Was well worth coming in here just for that. And there's our exit. Now, where to next? The vault? I think the vault is pretty good. So far, not much out of the ordinary. Except for Jocelyn. But Jocelyn has given me a free Prismium, so I cannot complain. I cannot. Hope we're gonna see the new ability that we have unlocked in here. Oh, you. Now, me getting hit by these guys, also not out of the ordinary. No, I'm not gonna get hit by that office lady. Oh man, playing this game right now reminds me that my vacation's gonna be over in a couple of days. That fills me with nothing but dread. Maybe it was a mistake starting to play this game. I should have enjoyed my vacation to the fullest. I mean, I am still enjoying my vacation quite a bit, and I enjoy this game. I should just stop attaching this game so much with my office life. It's not going to do me any good. But this third Prisma we get in here, now that does bring a big old smile to my face. And we are not even done in here yet, huh? Couldn't dash out of that set. Could dash out of that one, though. And that one, too. And we come crashing down on you there, buddy. Another one. Okay, so that did not use the pure anima first. Interesting. It always used to do that before. That's awkward, but sure, fine, whatever. Kind of want to go to the solar deposit because I feel like we can make some great deals in either a shop or a control room. If one shows up next, which I hope. It should though, right? It should. It should. Hey there, buddy. I dashed into that attack like an absolute scrub is what I did. So be it. Got him down. Got up. Got down and over and out. We're gonna charge. And we regret having charged up that attack. We're gonna go crazy with the Fury attack quickly. And no for you there, lady. It is done. Another big anima. Gratefully accepted. There's our Solaris. I'm gonna use a small anima because why not? 60. Oh, you. 60 Solaris and 3 Prismiums. That should be a lot of cool stuff we can do with this. Like, we see a controller, we can just upgrade our weapon completely. Our scythe. And we already have gotten some extra damage from T. Ocean here. L-Clean. A Thanagers office with a new Thanager. Okay, getting to the spicy parts now. Getting to the real spicy parts now. I have no idea what to expect out of this guy. And it does not quite please me that we were not able to spend our resources. But it will please me to fight a new guy in here. And hopefully not gonna get destroyed in the process. So far, so good. Easy does it. This guy goes incredibly hard. He is not kidding around. Oh my! Okay, I'm gonna take a little while to get used to that move. And then he's gonna draw that in, and then he's gonna punch back. I see. Okay, I see. Dash through. I couldn't dash through him. Use both my animas. Oh man! Oh wow, this guy is rough for this stage of the game. This guy is really rough. I had to use all of my animas. He's gonna draw the in, and my god, that attack is hard. This guy ain't no joke, man. Can it stop? We got him. But at what cost? Leon Clean, man. That guy was brutal as hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. The cloak deals extra damage, huh? Oh, I guess we have to. I guess we have to. We don't have the cloak yet. But if it ends up giving extra damage, sure. Can I change equipped weapons? Nah. We don't even have any weapons. But I do want to change them later down the line. Oh man, that guy legit was harder to fight than Brett, in my book. His abilities, they were covering a lot of ground, among other things. Now we have to fight against Brett perfectly in order to not get absolutely eradicated. It's gonna be rough, but it's not impossible. Alright, Bradley. Let's see what you got, buddy. Ah, ha, ha. Tough luck, boss. You're all beat up. You'll fall over the slight gust of wind. I'm having a blast. Alright, well, you're done? Let's go. Death is pretty much done with Brad at this point, and so am I. And there you go. Big swipes and the power bomb, and back to swiping it down. He's available for strikes as he is up in the air. Power bomb, and back to slapping we go. We know his patterns, we know how to avoid all of his stuff. All is good in this life. Double slam, and back to slamming your face we go. Power bomb, easy money. And he's coming down over here. We jump, and we go back again to town on your face. Spinning again. Dodge the rock. Wait, and go back to town. All is good. Got a strong attack ready to go. And there it is. Didn't get a lot of strikes in there, surprisingly. At least that's what it felt like. But we got a stun period in here for big damage. And again. He's up in there. Wait for the rock. Dodge the rock. Wait for him to come down and go to town. It really shows that we have fought this guy a couple of times. We know the deal with him at this point. No power bump, but the strike's coming again. And again. And again. And he's done. Ooh, I actually concentrated a little bit for this one, but it worked out. Wow, okay, no, I'm in a crisis here, and that's enough, Brad. Stop biddling. You have work to do, and I don't have time for guessing games. I'll see you around, Bradley. Always nice to see you go. Oh man, I love this shot. I love this shot. I love this shot so much that it actually made its way into the intro for the channel. Deals extra damage, but Amna's heal for less. Spell scan plus 5% damage upon casting. If we end up getting spells, that is going to be incredibly powerful for us, so I'm gonna take it. It also doesn't come with any drawbacks, so that makes me very, very happy. So I glanced very, very vaguely over the patch notes because I couldn't wait to start playing this game. And I think I saw something about how Thanagers and Soros are supposed to give healing drops. Haven't seen that happen. Maybe it's a little bit bugged. For 10 minutes, okay, that's better than what it was before. And gives anima in exchange for soulry. Mind the sudden price rise. And what's this? 1 animal for a surprise gift? Who said it had to be good? Okay, I'm gonna buy one. It's a regular anima. And then I'm gonna put it in here. What happens? I got soulries for it. I'm not sure if it was a good deal or not. I really am not sure. You seem to be extremely impressed, sir. Seems like that, huh? But you tell me how I come into this? Not really. I like that this is now a lot slower. I can actually follow it now. Not sure if it reacted to my button commands there or not, though. Not that it really matters. Onwards to the next zone we go. We need a control room, and we need HP. Maybe I should have just tried to buy myself another animal here, but I was not that interested in that. I'm actually not gonna fight the big guy. I'm actually gonna leave him behind. He takes too much time out of my day. And we are running a business here after all. Get the small guy out of here, though. Who knows how hard he can snipe. And we got an arena fight. We're gonna go hard in here. Gotcha. And another rock throw up in there. Dodge the rock. We did it. And we're fine. These guys can't attack me down there, so scum them. Scum them hard. Easy money. Was it good, though? Extra HP, I consider to be very good. That was well worth my time and effort. Alright, the next room. Curse reroll department. Yes. We haven't gotten that much in terms of T-OSHA curses either. So maybe we're gonna get some action in here. Or we can protect some of our future investments by getting rerolls and or protection from bad extra punishments. That would be good. That would be really, really good. It's very rarely that we get to talk about curses as being something positive, right? This game is special about that, like this. Got them all. No, we did not have them all. Now we do. And even more maximum HP. Thank you, game. Thank you kindly. Also, please, more of that. Got him. That is going to take out a bad condition for us later down the line. Another one. And now you. And he dropped an enema for me. The absolute legend. Keep moving. And there's the control room. But there's also a new Thanager, but we have so many resources. We have to spend them now. Otherwise, we are seriously going to die later down the line. Oh man, but I really want to see that Thanager. It was a new name I was not familiar with. Sad, but it can't be helped. Alright, buddy. What you got? This all looks the same for me. I really don't want this scythe, and I also don't want either the twinsies or the sickles. So we're just going to upgrade this thing. All the way up to the max, and it's going to do us some good. Off we go to the Vitam Mana department. I think we just were in that place and got quite a few HP upgrades there, so maybe that is going to get a repeat. Maybe, hopefully. Hey there, buddy. Oh, we are strong now, and we got another anima. Great. Yeah, it was a good decision that we went to the control room. It was the best possible decision we could have made. By a landslide. Killed a bunch of enemies in no time. And we actually get a spell. The Starry Halo. I haven't had the Starry Halo in a long, long time. Also earned some extra free solaries. Earned some extra mana. And we are going to spam the Starry Halos now as hard as we can to make them as powerful as we can. There's the Vault and the Azadas Floor. We're gonna go to the Vault, and after that we're gonna go fight Mr. Grimes. Or I really would have loved to fight the Thanager, but if you have 3 Prismiums and way over 100 solaries, you need to hit the control room. Off we go. Hey there, buddy. We have to fight the big guy. I usually don't like to fight these on most days, but we don't have a choice in this matter. Oh, cannons! We're very lucky to not having had to deal with them until this point. We can just fight from this distance, right? That's here working hard. And those wind sickles I fired, they can actually also crit. That's pretty good news. But he has so much HP, it takes forever to kill him. There. Much faster. And even more maximum HP. Keep him coming. Keep him coming all along on day game. And we get T-OSHA yet again. Beautiful. So, the cloak and gain retain and extra scythe damage. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, yes. Thank you very much. Oh, so don't forget to use the Starry Halo. That's what we bought it for. Starry Halo actually vanished there. Why? Wasn't it supposed to last forever? Oh, whatever it is. More Prismians, man. These things are coming at a furious pace today. And I love it. We actually have enough resources to upgrade the ability we have if we want to. And I think we should want to. But before we think more about that, we're gonna give Mr. Grimes our dearest regards. Should be in a pretty okay fight, I think. I'm here, buddy. How you doing? Yep, it's me. Yours truly. Screaming in the face again, I see. I don't mind. You know, boss, all we need is for the rights to be signed over. Never! Face it, you can't even fight back. Still believe that I'm the strongest? I do not. And I'm going to prove you wrong properly in a moment. Okay, that was good damage right from the start. Real good. Got the Starry Halo in there for the extra free damage, and back in there. You've got the stun too. More Starry Halo action. And there he goes again. Ooh, accidentally great dodge, and we got the kill with the finishing strikes. Oh, that was a great fight. I now assign my rights or shares over to you. Get that through a thick, ambition-clouded skull. I feel like there's some new lines here and there. I don't recognize these. I don't remember Grimes ever having asked of getting the rights to anything. Termination might not be the worst, actually. It's definitely better than Burn, I believe. But Burn would be better against bosses. Let's actually take the Burn, just because I believe it will actually be better against bosses, which are gonna be our prime concern. 6 seconds in this game is not a long time. At least that's what I perceive it at. And killing enemies, so it is more conditional than one would think. Healing over time for 5 minutes, not bad. This actually got more expensive and keeps the price tag. I see. I see how it is. Well, gonna keep on moving on then. But it's very good that these things are there. Helps a lot in dealing with overall HP issues over the course of a run. That's very, very good. Alright, 3rd floor, where Cranky awaits us. We should not keep him waiting for too long now, should we? That'll be very impolite of us. And we are a lot of things, but we are not impolite. On most days. A lot of kills in here. Oh, you. Oh my god! My HP. It hurt. Hurt quite a bit. We got a curse reroll though, so that's neat. He's gonna blow. As he does. He is gonna blow too. And I am not gonna get destroyed by the nasty nurse there. Not a fan of those. Oh, hi! Ooh, could have bitten me. Could have bitten me very dreadfully. And we got another anima. Gonna use immediately too. So the second machine that is in the zone between floors is very, very cool because it also acts as an extra incentive for not getting hit. Oh, hi. As in, if you don't get it over the course of a run and have a lot of animas, you can just use them there. And it might end up give you some good. Some free soloies is what we got for it. But maybe something more. Equipment store. We're gonna go to the Curse Reroll Department again. Right now we are very scythe heavy, and I'm pretty okay with that. I don't get a lot of runs like this, so I enjoy this thoroughly. We have a lot of resources. We could make the control room work for us all along a day. Fills up missing HP with injuries. Yes, sure. Maybe I should have left that there. It's actually very nice that that is no longer an automatic pickup. We actually had to make the conscious choice of picking it up, which is great. Because then a lot of times I pick these items up accidentally, and I have no idea what they did. That is one of the exceptions because you really can tell that it happened when it did happen. But... What? 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 I'm stuck! Oh no! I'm stuck! Oh no! No, don't do this to me! Don't do this to me! Can we get out? Can we get out? Can we get out? I can't get out. I can't get out. Oh no. Can I do this? Oh, please, 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 please. Don't let it end like this. I feel like I've gotten stuck in that spot before. Or at least in a similar spot. I think there was something like that, wasn't there? Has been a long, long time if so. Alright, we are back on the beginning of this. I see. Okay, I see. Everything's good. Everything is fine. Still would have preferred to just not get stuck there. Oh, whatever that is. It's sad what it was. Oh, we have lifesteal. I see, I see, I see. That's good. That's good news. Could have absolutely read that before, and I didn't. But it's fine. Still killing it over here. Still having a lot of lifesteal left in me. Not that I really want to use it. If given the choice, I would rather just survive without taking any more hits. Or getting stuck in any more glitched up zones. Like that thing that happened there before. Let's make an effort towards not experiencing that ever again. It was that zone, that up in there. We're not gonna get in there. Where's the exit? That way, I see, okay, I see. Hey there. Hey there. Oh, you almost made me have to use my lifesteal. Almost, but not quite. There's the nurse. I'm gonna ignore the nurse, but I'm gonna say hey to Mr. Osho over here. Let's see. The scythe deals 10% extra damage. Yes. That's very good. And fight again. We're not gonna get blown up here, right? Yeah. Go crazy with them all. Easy. Easiest fight of my life. Man, the soloists just keep coming. They just keep giving. And we got some rough guys up in here, but we don't mind. Another curse reroll, and this is beautiful. And we go to the relaxation area. The relaxation area sounds like it would be a place where we can just do exactly that, relax. I want to go to the control because, again, we have so many resources in here. And I think we should, but I will see the relaxation area because I'm curious. Let's see what that place is gonna do for us. VIP area, I wish that would qualify. There's some blue in the background, which you don't really see all that often. Nice, there's a coffee. Free, sweet, and free flavored, okay. That just held me back to full. Oh, that's very, very nice to have. That is very, very nice to have. And, you know, we were in need of some healing, so that's very good too. That is very, very good to have. That's going to help so many players, me included, in the future. Trust me on that front. Free healing is not easy to come by in this game. Okay, so the item I just picked up gave me more maximum mana. Well, I guess that's okay. I guess that is pretty okay. I do not mind it. I do not. Get up in here. Hopefully Mr. Dengi is going to give us a good reward as well. More enemies blowing up, more enemies blowing up, more enemies blowing up as they go down the drain. More? Yes, more. Hey there, buddy. Sorry, it's not your lucky day. Nurse. And she's still alive and she got me. Where's she at? She vanished. Okay. Comes in, gives me a rough slap on the wrist and just vanishes. How rude. Left some injuries too. News, but what you gonna do? Get me out of there! My god. I always feel like the dash cooldown is a tad too long for me, but I tend to spam those kind of stuffs way too much in general, so I guess that's well deserved. Huge damage out of that, more damage out of that, and he's dashing. It's quite dashing, isn't he? Don't want to get hit by him in here. Finish him off. Inside into Dancel King Dangi. We already know what he's all about. We do not mind. Gain bonus damage equivalent to 7% of the remaining HP. I think we're gonna take that. And then we are going to just roll away. I mean, we can just take this one. We're not gonna see that many nurses anymore, if any. And them having lifesteal doesn't save them if we just kill them, right? Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? I think it does. Alright, Cranky, I just gotten a little bit stronger, so I am going to make you feel sorry for all you've done. Here we are. Looking for a reason. Yeah, it's me. Better get ready. Again, this is ridiculous. Can barely stand up. Huh. And I suppose you're enjoying this? That's not it. Carry this along. My quotas aren't going to fill themselves. Unlike you, I actually work. Alright, let's go to work against this buddy. Know this was coming. He's spawning some crabblings in there. And go crazy. He's stunned. He is transitioning. And he's summoning more crabs. That was a bad play because now I finish you off in the meantime. Alright, my calculations were wrong. This doesn't cheer me up at all. I just want to move forward. Let's forget this nightmare as soon as possible. Oh, it was a great fight. We have had some very good boss fights in this run, haven't we? I hope that trend will continue. Alright, what do we get in here? Gain, retrain, +3 and +5 damage. I think we're gonna take that. Yes. Also comes without a bad extra condition. And everything that makes us stronger is going to help us win this game. I'm gonna buy another anima in here and we're gonna use it. I wanna see what's going to happen if we put that into the machine too. Maybe you could draw some inspiration from this victory against the Major. For example, when your beloved little business is sabotaged by morons like the Major who do whatever they want. Doesn't that just make you want to seize the means of production? I mean, with a big boom. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to you about that one. I'm gonna put the anima in there. What's happening? Ah, okay. So I put it in there. And there we go. Got a bunch of solaries, but less than what we spent to buy the anima in the first place. I see. Still pretty good. There's a purple effect on the screen. I feel like that has been there before too, but it's gone now, I think. Yeah. Maybe it was in the background there and it was just tripping. Okay, damage is looking fine as hell. And if there's going to be an arena fight, there is an arena fight. We're gonna be all ready to go. No trouble there. Do not really want to fight the boxes like this though. We have to. Got him. Not for you, kitty. I feel like the burning is ticking a lot faster now. Wasn't my imagination. Is burn actually good now? I would be the last one to complain about that. Another anima. Keep it up. Don't get hit by that. Keep the slicings coming. Thanks for this. Basically a useless item, but we don't mind. And we are back to having no injuries, at least for the moment. I feel like the burn is actually good now. I see a lot of red numbers in there. It feels like it's actually doing something. Which makes me quite happy indeed. More solaries, even if it's only 2 of them. A sharper control room at this point would be huge. Sharper control room for the road would be amazing at this point. But for the moment, let's see what Mr. Osha has in store for us. Even more damage. Even more damage for a scythe would be just splendid. Some more ingots as well. Oh, the box. The box. Gives me another anima. So we can spend them between floors, maybe. One thing I noticed is that the enemies also drop a lot. Well, no, they don't. I was about to say they drop more solaries. That's not true. They drop them more often. I feel like previously it was a super rare occasion for them to do so. And nowadays, not so. They drop them at every opportunity. And that makes me quite happy indeed. Okay, I still use the blue ones first. Okay, fine. Oh, pure heal. Perfect. Oh, and then he punched me in the face as I was dropping down. You son of a gun. You were trying to bite me with your fiery head. I saw that. I don't take lightly to that kind of treatment. And then I get punched again. Consume the anima. Why is there so many of you? Go crazy. My fury effect actually deals so much damage in here. It's lovely. You vanish. Now it's only you. And you are gone too. Might as well use the golden anima in here to get back to full healing. And say hello to Mr. Osha. Inflict critical on stunned enemies. I think I'm gonna try to reroll this one because this one's just bad. Or do we just take the damage in here? I think we just take the damage. Just take the damage and roll away from the bad condition. Solid heal themselves and imposters are immune to stun. I actually forgot who or what the solid are. Oh, I think those are the mine throwers, right? I don't want them to heal themselves, so let's take this away. Make good use out of a resource that we had there. And speaking about making use of resource, a shop or a control room at this point would be amazing. Of course, it has to be Candace first, right? Haven't seen Candace in quite a while. We're gonna show Candace a real good time. Come on, Candace, let's go. Show up sooner rather than later, so we can... There's a purple effect again. That is exactly the effect I was talking about. But I think it is actually part of the background there. Okay, okay, fine, okay. Gain transfer. Deal bonus damage after a rush. I don't actually remember if we knew that that one existed. Inflict critical and stunned enemies is kinda cool. But I think I just take the extra 10% crit damage per default. We already have quite a bit of crit chance in here, thanks to having upgraded our scythe. So we should be getting a lot of nice unconditional crits in here, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, you couldn't dash through that set. Oh man, I gotta say, the shockwave's actually doing pretty nice. Someone's getting some golden opportunities against enemies that aren't even on screen yet. Hello, sweet death. Oh, yo! Oh, did you see that fake out? That was an amazing fake out she did there. There, she did it again. She's taking the stance for that repeated chain of attacks that she has, and then she's just not doing it. There, that one! Oh my god. Faking me out incredibly hard. But we can return the favor to you, girlie. We can return the favor. There it is again. I'm not sure if that is intended or if that is a bug. Oh wow, I dashed there! Oh, she got so much damage on us. Candace really threw me off there a great deal. That was a really rough fight. Gain life insurance and scythe deals extra damage. Yes. Got a feeling we're gonna need that life insurance. Thanagers inflict poisoned. And Heartbreakers are more dangerous. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of them. So we should be good. Hopefully. And there's our exit. Keep moving. We got nothing. Nothing, huh? Absolutely nothing. Let's go for the cursory roll department one more time. Shop or control room. As many resources as we have, not seeing it again will be honestly good. Problem. But then again, what would we even buy in a control room at this point? We could upgrade the Starry Halo, which I guess would be pretty sweet. But it wouldn't be that good. Oh, you. You. Easy fight, easy night. There's one of those guys. I'm gonna ignore that. And then we're gonna go to town and finish them all off. Easy. I mean, we could maybe switch up our weapon in here into something other than the scythe. That is an option that we always have. I'm not entirely convinced if it's a good option to do, though. It's definitely not a bad option. Also, these pills have wings. Did they always have wings? I'm actually not sure now. Up we move. I mean, it kind of depends on the options we are being offered. If we were to get the umbrella, I think that would be a pretty good pickup to make. But let's worry less about the future and see what we can get. With this many resources, I think the shop might actually be huge. But I think it has to be the control. Ah, but the shop could buy us healing. And we have so many solaries in here. Let's go for the shop. Let's go for the shop. I feel like I'm not playing the shop often enough. And we can really splurge by in here, if given the opportunity. Let's see what this is gonna be. Hey there, Max. See what you got. A boomerang hex. And a pure heal, first of all. Huge. A huge chunk of extra mana. Nice, I guess. The boomerang hex, I don't think I want that one. So we are going to upgrade the store. With the prism that we have. Dark Talons, no interest. Cappuccino for more pure healings. We don't need that, but more maximum HP is huge. And we can buy a curse from you, Max. That is amazing. Infuse lifesteal? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, the shop actually ended up being the right choice to make, huh? Bombards drop a bomb when they die. Don't be fooled, they're real firecrackers. I am not sure what a Bombara is. And I don't want the shop prices to be increased. So I'm gonna nullify. And I hope that was the right choice. I'm gonna use my other Spearman here as well. Got a good feeling about it too. Makeshift rockets, another pure heal, more maximum mana because why not? And the soul rays. I don't know this one, soul rays. Soul rage grants temporary bonus damage for each target hit. Temporary 5% damage to each enemy you hit. Okay. I don't know this one. Oh, that looks amazing though. It has a very short cooldown so we can spam it. That looks nice, and apparently it gives me something. I'm actually kind of interested to see how this one's gonna work. We're also gonna buy this animal over here, and we're gonna leave the makeshift rockets behind. Max, you have been amazing. Your name is Max, right? Was your name Max? I think it was. Can't see his name anywhere in here. That's bad marketing, buddy. Still, thank you. Sorrow's Office. I'm actually feeling pretty well prepared. Now I want to know what this new spell is gonna do for us if we get it fully upgraded in here. Oh, it was well worth going for that shop. I never felt better about going into a shop than I do right now. Oh yeah, he was Max. He was called Matt? 107 reported cases of workplace suicides. Falling unemployment. I'm not even going to try to understand. Yeah, I was just as confused there. I thought he was going to say following. Damn it. Following unemployment there. There's that purple effect on the ground there again. Is that on the map on the background? I don't think that's dealing all that much damage. Well, we have to go do this properly for our charge attack in here. Boom, baby. And get this damage in here. Get this damage in here. And he's up in there again. Feels like his downtimes are a lot shorter, or is it just my imagination? Good stuff. Good start. And go crazy. That's going to hit him even in the sky. And that actually stunned him out of his move into a stage transition, but we can keep on fighting. I hate this. Hated that. Roughly disenjoyed that. It's gonna be more. More! He learned a couple new patterns and I dashed too soon. Dashed right into that one, didn't I? Oh, my man Maxi over here learning some new tricks and he's blowing me to the fists. There you go. Keep the attacks coming, keep the attacks coming. And finish him off with this. That did not finish you off, but that certainly did. Okay, Maxi. Not to mention bullying in the workplace. Yes, quite the opposite. We should be talking about it. Ah, just not with you. And Max just goes into the ground. Bleed gains +5 max charges, but we don't have anything bleed related. Let's see here. Termination Causes a... That's not that good either. That's not that good either. Let's go for this one, I guess, in case we end up getting some bleeding effect somewhere. Shop price increase with each purchase. I think we can do that. I don't think we're gonna see another shop anytime soon. Still, so many solaries. We're actually close having enough to upgrade one of our weapons in here. One of our spells, rather. But for the moment, we're gonna leave that to the side. We have actually an anime we can spend, and spending it is exactly what I will. Put it in there. And we get more solaries. Not sure if that was worth it, but we're gonna keep on moving. Oh, Maxi learning a few new tricks was kind of cool. I liked it. Now we are back in the Warzone, and there's you. Okay, so 25 for 158. Oh, hi, hello, boss. Maybe you know the local ceiling height, even roughly? I don't really know if I should consider the apocalyptic emission sky in my maxim. Modern Warfare department sure is a mess. Why does it simply focus with bombardments? Ask Joe, a soundproof material budget. Okay, so that's good for me. See, I've got some maths on board. I was incredibly confused. There's that purple effect again. It's following me. Oh, you! Really don't want to fight against you like this. Okay, so hitting these enemies gives me some kind of... Ah! There are bombs on the floor, there's crows in the air, and a golden anima to keep me afloat. Oh, you! Okay. There's some new enemies in here. I see how it is. I see how you are. I require of you to stop shooting. What are they? Oh my god! Fighting planes. Really, game? That's how you do me? Huh? That's rough, buddy. That's actually kinda rough. Oh, this place is huge now. Got the crow like that, and this one too. Another one of those turrets. This place is actually huge now. I'm impressed. Big gun girl. Big gun big fella. There's sands. Oh, wow! I hate it when they do that. They have some kind of weird move that just explodes when you hit them, so apparently. Okay! He's spitting fire. And he apparently has no hit stun. The Roaster. What a fun guy! What a fun guy. Oh, I see. Pliskin is bringing in the entire army now, isn't he? Goddamn Pliskin. And another of these jokers, but we got him down properly this time around. And there's our elevator. And we actually have a full floor in here. Okay. Pliskin really be going hard in here now, right? So if there is a full floor in here now, that probably means that there's going to be a Thanager too, right? Has to. There's a purple effect again. There's nothing around. That purple effect has to be some kind of bug. Maybe it's some kind of reconnaissance drone, I don't know. Where's down there? Who goes there? Must have been my imagination. Seriously, what's down there though? Oh, was you? Yeah, I'm gonna ignore you. You can't jump. There's gonna be an arena. Oh, no. No. I'm not gonna get blasted by you this time around. Nope. Nope. Got you down properly. There's gonna be more. Yep. 2 more all the way up there in the sky. Well, we brought them down properly. Again, man, so many soloists in pocket. We're still here. Thought that was leading somewhere. Mr. OSHA. Mr. OSHA giving me a good opportunity to reroll. Hilarious. Gonna take the maximum HP then. My man really not doing me any favors right now. Not giving me really good stuff. Oh, she was right behind me. Bunch of crows. And another one of those mind-dropping girls. The crows are still in the back. We're gonna ignore them for the moment. No firing in here. No fire in here, that's what I'm telling you. Ingots again. There's still one of those things down here, right? Yeah, I saw it. I knew it. Thank you. Come again. And we get the control room and the relaxation area, right? We have to go to the control room just because I want to know what our spell can evolve into. Oh, the relaxation area would have been pretty tempting in here too, I have to say. Getting a little bit of heal in here would have been truly divine. Okay, we are not caring for that at all. The Soul Razor. Temporarily deal 5% damage to each enemy you hit. Soul Rage increases damage bonus by 10%. Apply Soul Rage. Sure. Increase the damage even further, I guess. And adds another incantation, so we just use it twice every time, is that right? Okay. So the way I understand it is you spam the spell and you deal 50% more damage every time you do. Sea Fletch. Some kind of flag? Sea flag? Camouflage? Camouflage? We're gonna see what that's gonna be all about. So we can just spam. Now we don't actually get the soul stacking buff for that one, I think. But the damage increasing stuff. Huh, weird. I see that we do get a buff in there, but I'm just not very sure what it is doing for us. Extra armor, and don't get hit by the rocket there. Who is that? Oh, you look sad, buddy. She's a girl. Oh my god, she's jumpy. She's jumpy. Oh, she's just like straight out of a horror movie, is she? She's jumping. Oh, you! Ooh! She is clawing me! She is clawing me is what she is doing. I go crazy in here. She's stunned, so we can finish her off now. Oh, she was jumpy. Camel flash. Oh, that's clever. That's quite clever. How clever you are, my dear game. And I'll grant you a heal of 15 extra heal. And we get some poison infusion. I mean, sure. Sure, might as well, sure. Thanagers gain plus 250 HP. We're gonna take this one because there will be probably no more Thanagers. I'm actually not sure. You know what? Just to be safe, take it away in case there's going to be another floor after this. I don't know. I genuinely don't. I wish that I would, but I don't. So, better safe than sorry. I think that was just a lifesteal dropper. There! We don't need that. We also don't need to fight this guy. It's only dangerous, but apparently the game saw it fit to have me fight again in an arena. Why is there so many explosions down there, though? Why is there so many explosions down there? I am actually afraid of moving down there. Actually, I don't think I have to be. Okay, that helped. There's a mine. We got it. There's more enemies. Ah! Stir right to the explosion. These guys actually make me a little bit nervous, so we're gonna deal with them from a safe distance. Like that. We're still not done. Oh, you! That's a roaster. I remember you. I remember the roasters. Why is there so many crows now? They are we talking about how you had a very rough time farming these guys to make some ability a bit cheaper. That's what's going on in here, huh? I see. Okay, I see. We have 3 arrows. We can spend them... I was about to say we can spend them between floors, but we're not gonna see anything between floors no more, are we? Keep moving then. Major Pliskan. I'm not sure if we have what it takes to defeat him in here. I feel actually a little bit unsure. But we're gonna give it our best. And hope for the worst. No, the other way around. We expect the worst, but hope for the best. That purple effect is here too. Ha! Rah! Haven't seen you scream like that in a while, boy. 15-day suspension, Major. You'll be hard put to charge me of contempt toward an official. You're gonna get a taste of our new weapons. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I had this attack. Oh, he dropped on me a lot faster than I remembered. That attack is nasty. And he got me. He got me real, real good with that one. Oh, we're gonna lose, aren't we? We're gonna lose, aren't we? Ooh. Go crazy. Would have loved to stun him out of everything there, but we could not. Okay. More rockets coming out. And he's going into the air. And the rocket is still going down. But we're fine. And it's gonna go up in there again. I was about to say, there should be fireballs coming to the side now. Probably good. Oh, you! Didn't get hit by the rocket fire. I used the soul effect, but with the wrong stuff. Bad. Bad news. He's gonna jump. He's jumping very, very far now. But we still got a dot ticking there. And he's bringing out the rockets. That means that we can potentially end him here. Can we end him? No! Yes! The dots ended him. Who's in charge here exactly, huh? Me. 15-day suspension, Major. Just consider it a vacation, buddy. Rah! Oh man, I was not really sure we had him there, but I'm very happy that we did. That was quite satisfactory in the end. Oh man, I like the improvements I've seen so far. And apparently this is still the end. Good. Great. I really like the improvements to the run. We have gotten a lot more solaries over the course of the run. We have a lot more opportunities to spend said solaries. There's a lot more healing spread over the run. There is more bosses, or more mini-bosses at the very least. We have seen a couple of new Thanagers. The final floor is now extended. And apparently there's new abilities that we have never seen before. All in all, I'd say this was a very, very nice update to have. I actually have to read the patch notes afterwards. But for the moment, I am very satisfied. And we have just beaten the game, so we should be able to buy something new from the shop. Am I right? Let's check that out really quick before we end this one. There he is. Hey there. Increases contracts max capacity to 2. I have no idea what it really means. But I'm gonna take it anyway. And the rest of these will become less pricey once we have finished the game. So that probably means that we can just take more contracts. So not actually any... There's still a question mark on this one. Why? Okay, there's some conditions tied to these. I see how it is. But why is this one all question marked out? Wanna bet that's the same one as before too? Well, whatever the reason is. Let me see you really, really quick. So this one just takes it or take it or leave it. I do not know what the symbol is there. Now, some symbols that don't mean anything to me, but you immediately take some damage, huh? And this one means you take some damage, but you get some solaries. Oh, maybe that's mana? That could be mana, right? You lose HP. You lose maximum HP, but if you win, you get this. I see. I see. Okay, okay. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna see more of that in the future. Of that, I'm pretty sure. But for the moment, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, have the greatest of days and stay as awesome as you are.